Hey guys, what's up? What's good? How you guys doing? Trust me, I'm so happy to be in your faces again. My name is Darky, spelled D-A-R-K-I. Obviously, you know it's double E for good. So we try doing new stuff, and trust me, this is a new development. Today's Gospel News, obviously, because we'll bring you updates concerning music and across the country. Yesterday was the Headies, the brother denominations, and obviously, a lot of persons came out crying foul, saying no, they deserve to be there, no, this person shouldn't be there. A lot of conversations, but then we saw Kita Efe come out yesterday to say his song, one of the biggest songs of last year, Manchala, was declined and was overlooked, and he feels like his song should be in the nominations. Now, for Manchala at the time, it was #1 on Apple Music. At the time it dropped, and a lot of persons loved the song because it was worth it at the time. But then the Headies have overlooked that one, and Kita Efe is saying he's giving them 24 hours to make sure they amend that particular list. Should they do that or should they not do it? It's left for the Headies. But then for our fans out there, what do you guys think concerning Kita Efe and his claims? Anyways, welcome to the news. I'll bring you updates, and today we'll begin our news with, talking about DAVIDO. We saw the point where for the Timeless tour where he was at Houston, and then they declared the 7th day of July. According to them, it's called the DAVIDO's Day, and that's a big one for DAVIDO, and obviously a more bigger one for Afrobeat in general. Congrats to DAVIDO on that. Also, where DAVIDO announced the tour, expanding it, and this time it's going to be in Denmark, Germany, Sweden, France, and then for the UK, it's going to be back at the O2 Arena, and then for France, it's going to be at the Accor Arena. People are saying, why should DAVIDO go back to the O2 Arena? But regardless, he's DAVIDO, and then he knows exactly what he's doing. Moving on, we saw DAVIDO unavailable Musa Keys have sold over 150,000 units in the US, and bit by bit, DAVIDO is gaining serious momentum in the US. Massive. We saw DAVIDO at the Headies yesterday that was released, and DAVIDO was nominated in about 5 categories, inclusive of the best collaboration with Fuse, Electricity, best recording of the year with Stand Strong, album of the year with Timeless, best inspirational single with Stand Strong, and then for the Viewers' Choice Award with Electricity. Mind you, the year in view was January to March, so obviously the window still accommodates a DAVIDO's Timeless project, and it's a very big one for DAVIDO, and we can't wait to see what he can pull out at the main event. Talking about the award itself. Moving on, we saw DAVIDO unavailable with Musa Keys on Spotify chart lately, and DAVIDO in Nigeria is 29, Luxembourg, DAVIDO unavailable is 27th, in Morocco unavailable is 44, in Switzerland unavailable is 48, at the Netherlands unavailable is 68, at UAE 74, 101 in South Africa, 147 in Belgium, and then 200 in France. DAVIDO is doing massive numbers in different regions of the world. Moving on, we saw unavailable so far have been streamed about 45 million times on Spotify, and another massive one to DAVIDO. On that one, beat by beat, this song is gradually becoming the song of the summer. Everyone and everybody indeed love the song. Moving on, we have Aresta as the next lady on the news. We saw where at the time where she announced a Euro Festival rush, and she has been doing amazingly well on sets, doing good for herself on shows and killing it, and having all stage locked down whenever she mounts the stage. I saw where she attained a platinum for the song Rush at the time, and obviously Aresta is one female who is doing good at the moment. Trust me, no other females come close for the year. No other female come close when it comes to achievement and numbers and certifications. Aresta has been massive for the year 2023. Moving on, we saw where Aresta came out to announce yesterday, and then this time she is doing the world tour. Aresta is set to do the world tour, and then she's amazingly doing. She's taking it on the storm, and then she's going to be in places like Houston, Toronto, Chicago, New York, Atlanta, Dallas, Sweden, Poland, the UK, the Italy, Denmark, Switzerland, Belgium. She's going to be in places, and obviously in days to come, we're sure to get more dates to be announced from Aresta and the record label. Moving on, we have Asake as the next guy on the news. We saw where at the time Mr. Money with the Vibe attained 250 million streams on Spotify. At the same time, the same album attained about 400 million streams on Boomplay. It just shows the fact that Asake is massive. I remember on Audiomack, Asake used to be the second highest stream artist on Audiomack, but then Sheyi Vibes overtook him after he dropped 2 albums in a month, and obviously people tend to stream both albums simultaneously, and he overtook Asake with just few numbers, but Ashake has been dominant on other platforms, and it just shows how big this guy is. Moving on, we saw Ashake come now to say Olamide is an OG, and then he talk about how he wakes up every morning and always remember to say, Olamide, thank you for what you've done. Thank you, thank you, thank you, because Olamide was that person that brought him out and make him who he is today. Obviously, the fact of the God factor is there, but then Olamide was instrumental in allowing God to use him to make sure Ashake is where he is today. Moving on, we saw Raheem Sterling, the Chelsea player, being questioned, and then he was asked what song he listened to before training. And according to Sterling, he said the song he listened to before coming to training is Ashake Amapiano. He said he listens to Amapiano every time before he comes to training. Raheem Sterling is an England player playing for Chelsea, left Man City to Chelsea, one of the most valuable players at the time when he was in his prime. And then he's saying what he listens to whenever he's come to training is Ashake Amapiano. That's a massive one to Ashake, and obviously a big, very, very big one to Ashake. It just shows the fact that bit by bit, Afrobeat is going global day by day. Moving on, we have WIZKID. For this is not a WIZKID, this is just an observation. It has been said that for the first time in 11 years, WIZKID had no nominations at the Headies. For the first time in 11 years, WIZKID at the Headies for the year 2023 was not nominated, and people were like, wow, how possible is that? But indeed, WIZKID was not nominated for this year Headies, and whatever reason they have, I'm sure they have answers, and they best know what they did regarding that one. Moving on, we saw Portable yesterday, of which God saved his life, where he had an accident. According to him, was flooding, and he was driving around Lekki at the time, and something led to another thing, and the car was going down the drain, and the car was badly damaged. But then he's saying, thank God for life. And then he came out to accuse a lot of persons who he claimed they were after his life, and then he's saying, thank God I'm alive, and then it's just a car that's gone, but I'm alive, and I'm going to get more cars. And then he said, in Osapa, London, is going to make sure he build 10 apartments, 10 houses, and then make sure that they know that as far as they cannot take his life, he has life to make sure he gets more things done. But then his Brabus Benz is been badly damaged, and maybe we'll repair it, or maybe we'll get a new one. Portable alone has answers to that one. But then thankfully, he's alive to see the story, and then all his fans over the world are happy for the fact that Portable is alive, and then he's here to see the story. According to him, he said Alhamdulillah, today is an opportunity to do better than yesterday. If we try today, if they no work, we go try tomorrow. Ajay, who get God, no they carry last. Akoi grace, we know the disgrace. And if ask me, make una help me thank God. Mowadupe Ika of Africa. So he's saying all his fans help him thank God, because he's grateful that the car is gone, but then he's alive to give the story. Anyways, guys, we've come to the end of this one, and trust me, we'll catch you guys on the very next one. Stay safe, guys. I love you.